Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Isu Ewura Ogunleye Aya Adewuse. It's always an amazing time when I get in the kitchen to share some amazing recipe with you guys. And to all my Muslim brothers and sisters out there, I want to just tell you Ramadan Mubarak. May the Almighty God accept your supplications and may He give you an heart of giving back to the needy and to the poor. So today I have somebody with me in the kitchen cooking because we are in the season of fasting and we need some different variations. So I decided to go back and find Auntie Fadekemi to come and cook with me today, so that at least when it's time for us to break fast, we have a delicious meal to enjoy in this family. So let me introduce you to Auntie Fadekemi. Come on, Auntie.
Hello everyone, you're welcome. You're welcome back today. I am happy to be here again on the show. Today we are bringing Ikokore all the way from Ijebu in Ogun State, Nigeria. And
the ingredients we're going to be using for this amazing dish, it's a very light dish. So this is really good for breaking a fast. So today we're going to be using the yam. This is a different kind of yam, right?
Yes.
So you want to tell us a little bit about the yam?
The yam is called Water Yam. It's different from the regular yam. And we have two of this
that we're going to be using. Also for this dish, we're going to be putting in some stockfish and some smoked mackerel. This mackerel is actually processed and smoked here. If you would like some, you can place your orders. And you also have here some gizzard and some cow skin. Then also in here is the bony fish, right? The shower bony fish. And in here we have some bell pepper, some habanero, and some onions. And also we're gonna be using palm oil.
Yes.
Then for the seasoning of this dish, she has some Maggi cubes in here, some grinded crayfish, some jumbo crayfish, salt, and this is ogiri. Auntie, you want to tell us a little bit about the ogiri?
The ogiri is the fermented oil. Sesame oil. Fermented sesame oil. It's been fermented and it's just like the way they process Iru, but this is processed, it's fermented more.
So like, you know, whenever I cook, I use something called the locust beans, Iru. So this is also just like that, but this is the fermented sesame seed oil that is actually used to derive this. And it gives the dish a lot of flavor. So guys, this is Tolu Cook and let the fun begin.
Tell me who you know, who plans better, that dream come true. Yeah. She not there disappoint.
So Auntie Francesca, we're gonna do division of labor to let this thing go fast. So you wanna start working on the pepper. So we need to clean out the pepper and blend it. So I'll go ahead and start working on the yam.
Yes.
So all I have to do right now is peel it off, then we're gonna grate it, but we peel first. So the first thing we do is we wash our hands. So there is no fancy way to peeling the yam. We just want to make sure we get all the skin off of it.
When we're cutting the pepper, we'll try and take out the seed out of it to take out the bitter taste from the pepper. The next thing we're going to do is to prepare the sauce. So to get that done, we will pour the pepper. We'll rinse the water, the remaining pepper out with about 2 cups of water. To add all the ingredients so that they can cook and be ready for our Ikokore. We add all the dry fish. So with that, they will be cooked and soft. We have the stockfish. We have the gizzard and the pomo, the cow skin.
And what seasoning do you need? You need the crayfish?
Yes.
This is a 1 tablespoon.
Yes. So I'm going to be very generous with my crayfish. About 3 tablespoons of crayfish. We're gonna add half spoon. Yeah, that should be enough. Half
of salt.
Of salt. Then for the ogiri,
just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And
this is the
jumbo prawn, jumbo crayfish. Yeah. We will
what about the seasoning cube?
We'll put the seasoning.
How many do you need?
I need 3, please.
Okay.
At this point, we will add a bit of water to it.
So this is the seasoning cube. You say you want me to crush down 3?
Yes, please. Make it 4.
4?
We're not going to put the palm oil until the dough is in the solution, the sauce.
Until the water yam is inside.
Is inside. Okay. That was the method my mom taught me, and that's what my grandmother taught me while we were growing up.
Okay, so we need to go back and start grating the water yam.
Yes. The next step is we're going to start grating. We want to use the smallest section of the grater.
And we're gonna go like this. If you see, we started with 2 yams, and out of the 2 yams we started with, this particular yam, this is how you want the yam to look. This looks good, but the other yam, if you look in here, you can see it has some spots and stuff. So this can be like water yam easily goes bad.
Yes.
So you want to make sure that you have a very good yam for you to use. So we're gonna go ahead and grate it on the smaller side. And also, if you do not have a grater, you can use your blender. But traditionally, when people do it back home, we use the grater. So if you can't use the grater, if you want to put it in a blender, cut it out a little bit more and put it in the blender.
To put it in the blender, you cut it into smaller cubes, like just little cubes before you put it in the blender.
And the more you grate it, it's gonna kind of look slimy because we're grating it on the smaller side of the grater, right?
Yes. Oh, and I also have an information for you. Be careful not to rub your hand on your skin. If you dare to
rub your hand on your skin?
Yes, while you're doing this,
okay,
this mixture must not touch your skin, bare skin at all. If not, it's going to start itching you uncontrollably.
And if you have that kind of situation whereby you mistakenly touch yourself and it's itchy, rub some palm oil on it.
Yes, you can add some palm oil on it.
So now, do you want to go add the smoked fish into the sauce mixture?
Let's go back to the sauce mixture. Our sauce has been cooking for like 15 minutes now. You can see the results. Oh wow, it looks yummy already. Now we're gonna add the fish. We don't want it to break down all the way, so it's always the last thing to add before we take them out.
So this is the last one of the water yam that we're grating. Auntie Fadekemi made me do it all by myself. She put me to work.
And you did a good job.
So you just want to wash your hands to make sure you're not grating your hands also. It's just the yam you need to grate. And you can see it's slimy. Do you want to come and mix this together? You want to come mix the water yam?
Let's finish the sauce first.
Oh, to take out the stuff from the sauce.
Look at that. That looks really nice. At this point, we will sieve out all the cooked ingredients in the pot out. And the leftover sauce is what we'll first of all use before we continue
to cook the water yam.
Yes. Is we're gonna add some seasoning, the bouillon cube to it before we mix it, and just a bit of salt to spike it up.
Because we don't want the sauce seasoned and the water yam not seasoned. We want these to be flavorful so that when it binds together, we get the awful taste.
Yes. Also, this is an optional step. I like to put a bit of crayfish just to give it that crayfish flavor when in the balls. The next thing to do is to mix it. Mix it together. Then we go back to the stove. So the next thing is we're going to be molding the dough in the water.
We drop them as balls.
As balls. On a low heat, please. Remember, you have to stir it first before you start dropping them off. You don't want to stir it too fast. They're all done now. If you can look at it, wow, the balls are forming and the sauce is making out. So we're going to go ahead and close it up.
Not all the way.
Not all the way.
So that it doesn't build up too much steam inside.
Yes, for the yam to solidify, and that will be on a low heat. We give it like 15 minutes and we'll be back with it. At this point, we're going to add the palm oil. I'm going to be going with about 2 spoons, cooking spoons of palm oil, so that the rawness of the palm oil can steam up for a little bit before we add the meat. At this point, we will add our meat mixture. You don't want to mix it all the way. You just push it in
so that the yam balls doesn't break apart.
Yes.
And you want to make sure that it's not burning on the bottom.
You just put the spoon in the middle to prevent that.
And we'll let it steam together?
Yeah, we'll leave it to steam up for a little bit. Taste final, check the final taste for the seasoning.
My people, Auntie Francesca don't do amo. The food is ready. So now we're gonna go ahead and plate it and show you what it looks like on the plate. This Ikokore no gets part 2. This one is authentic Ikokore. This looks beautiful. Well done, good job. Let's plate this for you and you're gonna see what it looks like. So my people, dinner is served. Auntie Francesca got in the kitchen with me today and she brought this wonderful delicacy, Ikokore, all the way from Ijebu, Ogun State, Nigeria. I beg, if they have party and they don't serve this, it is not a typical Ijebu party. Or if you go and visit them and they refuse to cook you Ikokore, you're not a welcome guest. They are just trying to manage you in the situation. This is a wonderful, wonderful, light, healthy, call it whatever you want to call it. This is a wonderful dish. You need to try this out. It is made with water yam. The main ingredient in it is water yam. And it's not as heavy as the actual yam, and the way it is cooked, it has a whole lot of flavor going on in this dish. So, Auntie Francesca, you got something to say?
Yes. Back home, when we want to serve this, we serve it with cold eba, which we might have gari when we make it into eba, which you might have done like a night before, which is like still cold eba. It is very nice with it. We can also have it with gari. We can have it with eko. Just name it. You can have it the way it is. It depends on what your choice and preference.
But today we're gonna be having it the way it is when it's time for us to break the fast. We do not want to complicate issues, so we're just gonna go with it with the way it is. So my wonderful family, remember to hold on to your faith. Never let go of your wonderful family, and remember those beautiful, wonderful friends in your life. Hold on to them. This is the tree of life. It keeps us going, it keeps us grounded, and it gives life a meaning. So please remember to
share and subscribe
and like all my videos. Encourage your girl. I love you. See you in the next video. Mwah. Happy Ramadan.
All right, guys, welcome back.
I'm super excited. She's too excited for
you're not the one that does for food, you see?
But where's the cover of the blender you used?